A quick warning to start the episode. This is an adult podcast with adult themes, content and language, and we will be giving spoilers away for the film throughout.
Katie, are you ready?
Yep.
House LLC.
Clowns.
Mannequins.
Basement.
Sacrifice.
Horror maze.
Scare house.
Halloween.
Is it Halloween?
I know it's America, but like they do all year round.
Okay. House LLC.
What does LLC stand for?
Hello, everybody. My name's Mike Woodhams.
And I'm Katie Long. Welcome to You Scared Me.
The podcast where the mannequins move more than our listener count. So, Katie, we're back.
Yes.
How's your week been?
It's been lovely, thank you.
It's been lovely, thank you.
Michael, how's your week been?
Oh, here she is. My week was great, thank you.
What did you do?
What have I done this week? I watched the film.
See?
So this week's film is House LLC, a 2015 American found footage supernatural horror film written and directed by Stephen Cognetti, produced by Joe Bandelli, starring Ryan Jennifer Jones, great name, David Bellini, and Gore Abrams.
It's also in the style of a mockumentary.
Yeah, is mockumentary not comedy?
No,
Oh, okay.
because it's found footage, like you said,
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's found footage,
but it's not just found footage.
because then it's a documentary.
Like Blair Witch.
Yeah, it's a documentary about the found footage. Can you give us a quick overview?
Yes, so the film is about a group of friends that have set up a horror maze for Halloween, something that they've done for several years in a row now in different locations. And they're filming themselves doing the setup when strange things start to happen. On opening night, something goes wrong. It's not clear what. This is combined with news reports, and that's kind of where the film takes us.
First and foremost, first thing I must say, you and I, we love a horror maze, a horror house.
Absolutely.
Have you got like a favourite that you've ever been to?
Yeah, so it's one we've been to together.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, the best horror mazes are at Universal Studios. I think my absolute favourite is a one that was kept very simple, based on Halloween. Michael Myers going around a house, and because of the way he just happens upon people, you know, he'll step out of the shadows. It just happened over and over. I also did do the horror maze in the Universal Studios, not at Halloween, just like a haunted house in general, with another of our good friends who hates horror.
Yeah.
And I have to say, that is, as a horror fan, even more enjoyable.
Oh, watching someone die.
No.
No, but as in like from the being so scared.
Yeah, exactly. And because you're familiar with a lot of the films, you kind of have an idea about what to expect. But when they don't, it's just like, this is brilliant.
Shall we? Should we do it?
Well, yes. Just before we launch into the film, though,
Fine.
let's just talk about the fact that this is the first film.
Fact.
Fact. It's also, I don't think it's a very well-known film. It's I don't know if it was made for Amazon, but I've never seen it anywhere else.
I don't think it was made for Amazon,
Prime.
but you definitely told me about this movie.
Yeah, and
you
it was
know,
one
found footage. You were like,
yes. I think it is very good.
it's great. It's got some of the, like, definitely one which we'll get onto, but one of like the scariest things in it. And even when I was watching it now, I've seen this film a few times. Even when I was watching it now, I was like,
looking away.
Yeah.
I found that as well. There are some follow-on films to this. So this is House LLC. There is House LLC 2.
Right.
House LLC 3, Lake of Fire. Then there's House LLC Origins, The Carmichael Manor. And then House LLC Lineage.
The fuck's that?
It's probably the worst one.
Oh.
Yeah.
They ran out of steam.
Well, little spoiler here if you're going to watch. That ends on a cliffhanger, and apparently there's no plan to make any more. So that's just really annoying.
Yeah.
But I think it's also the director trying to sell it on.
Yeah. Oh, what? Someone else take the baton.
Yeah.
Right.
The Carmichael Manor kind of has promise of being this prequel.
Yeah.
And Lineage links from that and the first three. But yeah, it's just really annoying at the end. And there's unanswered stuff. You just kind of like, ugh.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5
I haven't
films.
watched any of the others. I should watch them. Do you know why? Because I'm too tight to pay for another subscription. And you won't share your login with me.
I don't think you've ever asked.
Will you share it with me?
Can I share a Shudder login?
Don't say it. They'll know. They'll know, and they'll police you.
I mean, to be fair, I didn't even set it up. I don't know what the password is.
Oh.
So we start with Sarah, Paul, Alex, Tony, and Mac.
Sarah or Sarah? I think it's Sarah.
It's spelled S-A-R-A.
Yeah, I think they still call her Sarah.
That's annoying.
Why is that annoying?
Because it's Sarah. When it's spelled like that.
First issue with the film.
Yeah.
So the way the movie starts, we're just seeing various Vox Pops, very Blair Witch, people talking about what happened at the house. We're seeing like clips of news footage, ambulances, fire engines, all of this sort of stuff out the house. And then eventually it sort of cuts to footage of Sarah being interviewed for a documentary where basically the documentary maker's like, where have you been? We've been worried about you. And
that's overlaid with footage from the opening night of this horror house and panic.
Yeah, so what we see is they're like, there's YouTube footage of the opening night. And then we see the YouTube footage with the most fucking annoying girl ever.
What, the person that's being followed by the camera?
Yeah, do you know what really annoyed me? And I'm really sorry to say, she was not good. And she did like this. She was like, I'll move the mic so you can see the lips. She's like, it really annoyed me. She was like, I'm so excited. I feel like if I was stood next to her, I would have heard like spit sounds from her moving. It was just.
Oh. I'm glad you told me that after I watched it, because that would have been
that film now is going to be ruined for you for the rest of your life. You'll just see her being like.
At least she's only in it for a little bit.
But she comes back later, doesn't she? In actual real life when it's happening.
Oh yeah,
Ugh.
yeah. But I quite like that part to the film, that you see it at the beginning like that, and there's a couple of shots they return to, maybe from a slightly different angle or something, but it kind of lets you know that we're coming full circle in the film. That I like that.
So, I love a background ghost.
Yes.
Doink, doink. So in the YouTube footage at the start, there are like several ghosts sort of hiding around as they go past. Now, that's what the internet says. I watched it back. Just we couldn't see them.
No, I was going to say I didn't either.
So I'm going to keep watching.
And because of you, I look for stupid stuff like that now, even on films that I'm not supposed to.
Just missing all the action.
Yeah.
Apparently, for anyone that wants to go and look, apparently there is a bartender, but the bartender is an actor.
Yeah.
There is a man with an axe. Oh, and that's it.
Oh. But as we kind of move through and it goes back to their setup of the house, there is a lot of shaky camera footage where they're just moving around. And what I really like is you as the viewer kind of see a shadow standing in a corner that you're supposed to see. And then it completes the footage and it just cuts back to that still of the image.
Yeah, it does a lot of like
I love that.
stills of the thing, but again, it makes me like, it does make me think very much of like those old TV shows, like that you would watch about ghosts, and then it would like freeze on it.
Yeah.
You know, with Derek Okora being like.
I'm gonna YouTube him later.
Can you imagine being Derek Okora? Sorry, just. But so, because he was outed as being like completely fake.
Yeah.
I would not, right? Even doing what I do, I would not have the balls to be like. Sandra, it's Lily. It's Lily. Or whatever he does, like pretending to be people and just be there, being like, it's me, Grandma.
You made a pretty penny out of it.
Oh, maybe I should start doing it.
Yeah.
Every episode, channel a ghost. I just remember one. I can't remember what it was, where he's like going like that. I remember looking, being like, he's got so many folds in his neck. I mean, says I. It's probably what people. Anyway, sorry. The audacity. Oh yeah, so frozen background ghost. But yeah, essentially we're just seeing all these. So I mean, one thing I would say about this film is it is a slow burner. Like the first 30 minutes, like not it's very like set up. Like
other than the action at the beginning, and you know that it's kind of set up for that.
Yeah,
you have to wait a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, a lot of the other films as well. I say a lot of the other films that we have watched. The opening often starts with something quite striking and quite gruesome, I guess, and then it dies down. Then we build again later. This kind of is maybe like, you know, it's kind of creating anticipation, but it's not really showing you anything, is it? But so it's taking place at, like you said, the Abaddon Hotel. Abaddon? Blah, blah, blah. The word Abaddon, did you know this? Did you look it up?
I think so.
So Abaddon is a Hebrew word, biblical Hebrew word, and it refers to a place of destruction, or a bottomless pit. That is what the word Abaddon means.
I've got something different.
What have you got?
So Abaddon is the name of the demon that guards hell.
And now we can't Google it.
Wow.
Oh, I've got this iPad right in my hand. Oh, we're both right. We're both right. Abaddon
Huzzah.
It's so rare that happens.
Yeah, I know.
Abaddon is interpreted as both a spiritual location, a deep dark place of destruction, often associated with Sheol, and an angelic being. He is described as the angel of the bottomless pit, commanding locust-like monsters tasked with tormenting those without God's seal. Look at us researchers.
I know.
Wow. Okay. Onward.
Early on, you also hear about Andrew Tully, who was the previous owner of the Abaddon Hotel, and you learn that he hung himself in 1989, and that was the last time that the hotel has been open. It's been shut down, sort of boarded up since. Yeah. And it kind of becomes apparent throughout the film that Alex, who's kind of like leading this group of people, may have been aware of some of the history, but he's not shared it with anybody else.
Yeah. Secret keeper. I mean, I've got some things to say about Alex later, but
Oh, okay.
I'll wait until we get into it. I mean, nothing...
Nothing mind-blowing.
No. Things like, I fucking hate that waistcoat he wears.
What, like you would have used to have worn?
I would have done!
Yeah.
And do you know what else I would have worn with it? Trilby.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Not in 2015, though. Oh, but 2009.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I would have had a belt that was made out of a tie.
Yeah, well, that looks like a piano keys.
Oh, I still got that somewhere. And I still got the old
red leather tie.
Ford belt. Still got the red leather tie. Some things you just can't part with. They're staple. Staple.
All worn together.
Yes, with a pointy shoe and a slightly flared trouser. I want us to skip forward now. I mean, this film, like I say, it's slow burner. So the first half an hour is just them being in the house, being like, oh my God, it's creepy.
It's just little things that they miss
Yeah.
that the audience is supposed to see.
Yeah. I
They're
mean,
very slight.
yeah. So the first things I want to talk about in this hell house are the clowns.
Yeah.
We have a few incidences. First moment that we see with the clown, Paul wakes up. There's just a clown at the bottom of the stairs.
Well, one little thing prior to that, they're all placed in the basement.
Yeah.
With 3 of them.
Yeah.
Whilst they're placing them there, it's quite blatantly said that their heads don't turn.
Yeah. Yeah. A big...
Which is important.
Their heads don't turn. We know that. And they say that about another 9 times every time a clown turns its head. But yeah, the first thing we see, isn't it? Paul wakes up, looks down the stairs with the camera, and there's a clown there. A fairly minor thing.
Yeah, but if everyone that's supposed to be alive and living is upstairs, how the hell is that there?
That is true. That apparently was the first scene that was written for that film in the very first treatment, and it was the only scene that didn't change at all.
And another spoiler.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that is a consistency throughout all 5 films.
Oh, there's always a clown.
That clown.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The next major thing we see with the clown is Paul is like doing us a little tour through the house, and then the clown is at the top of the stairs to the basement looking down.
Yeah.
And he's like, ha ha ha, oh, Tony, you're so funny, blah, 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 blah.
He assumes Tony's got into the costume.
Yeah. And kind of, you know, the camera pans down to where the clown's looking, back to the clown, and the clown is like...
Has turned his head towards him.
Is looking at him. And then he goes, you know, whatever, goes back to where Mac is. Tony's with him. He's like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, I would say a lot of the stuff at the beginnings happens to Paul, doesn't it?
Yeah. Poor Paul.
Poor Paul.
But he is like the annoying one as well.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone deserves it.
Other than Alex.
Yeah. And Sarah. Mac and Tony I actually really like.
They seem all right.
The others you're like,
yeah.
Well.
Deserve it.
Yeah. How do you feel about clowns? Are you fine with them?
I mean, if that clown appeared anywhere in a place that I was sleeping, I'd burn it. I'd be chucking it out a window.
I burn it.
I'd never leave it like they do. Why are they not more scared?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really had an issue with... I don't really get why people are scared of clowns.
Have you ever seen like the little TikTok videos where someone's just driving down a country road and then they come across someone in a clown outfit and then it chases them? Ooh.
Yeah.
That would scare me.
Yeah. But also, if you're the person being the clown and you're not a psycho, you're just like like an idiot. Fun. The other moment we have with the clowns, again, they all wake up. The clown is downstairs, and they ding 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 walk down
next to it.
Yeah, past it. That is the thing, right? And shame, it's always poor Mac.
Yeah.
You go first.
Yeah.
But there's always that friend in a group, isn't there?
Yeah.
You, me, Kirsty, Luke. Who are we sending first? Luke.
Bet he will as well, won't he?
Yeah, he will. No, we're not sending him because we're like, you're least valuable. We're like, Luke, you're the bravest. You go. That's true, no?
Oh, yeah. Thanks, Luke.
Thanks, Luke. Right. Oh, yeah. So the other instance we have with the clown, they go down, fucking clown's there. They've sent Mac first. They've gone past. And they see Sarah just standing against the wall.
Yeah, but talking like in a kind of weird... So the day before that happened, they're in a field and they're just mucking around. But then they cut to Sarah, who's sort of down the road a bit staring at a statue.
Yeah. And they keep finding pictures of generic-looking women, and they're like, it looks exactly like Sarah. It's like, no, it doesn't. It is just a woman.
When?
At the very beginning, they pick up like a bit of.
Oh yeah, like a.
It looks like
plate.
Sarah. It's like
No, it doesn't.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. But you know they're trying to make out she has some sort of affiliation, aren't they? With the not affiliation, but like she's drawn to the house in some way.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's there.
And then all of a sudden she kind of, and then is really upset. she kind of snaps out.
Did she do one of these? And then
exactly.
she blinks and is like.
That would be really scary.
They find Sarah. They snap her out of a chance. The clock starts chiming, which is probably the least scary thing that's happened. But they're all like, "Ah,
yeah,
the time."
You don't really hear that clock at other times, do you?
Yeah, the clock kind of feels quite insignificant. And then the messy table that has been messed up. Again, they look and they look back, and the table's all laid out properly. And
yeah, and the candles are lit.
yeah. And I think that is supposed to be where Andrew Tully, the owner, had.
Yeah, it is.
So, now we come to the bit. Prior to this, we have seen Paul recording a bit to camera. The light behind him from the hallway, so his door is open. We see the light behind him from the hallway is red for some reason.
Yeah. Not at any other time, though.
Yeah, only then.
That he doesn't notice.
Anyway. And, you know, this female figure wanders in. He assumes it's Sarah, and she wanders back out. And that's really all we see about it. And again, later, after that, we see her sleepwalking. So we're like, oh, yeah, of course it's her. This particular bit, though, Paul's doing his bit to camera, goes to bed, lights off, lights on. When the lights flip back on, we just see a girl sat on the floor with her legs out in front of her next to the bed. And Paul is just, he don't know yet.
No, he's talking to camera, oblivious.
He then gets the camera to film. As he obviously puts it to his face and turns round, he sees her under the covers.
Yeah,
he panics.
Yeah.
And we hear lots of this.
Which you would that would be my reaction to something
This
like that.
is like I think when I was younger, I had an experience like this. Not with a little girl. Something came out of the corkboard.
Right.
But it is that fear. The fear is being in bed, something's outside your bed,
Yeah.
and you're like, what do we do?
What did you do?
I think I was top and tailing with my brother.
Oh.
And I remember crawling under the covers to the other side. So I was like behind him.
So he gets it first.
And I definitely remember saying hello. And there were green eyes floating in the middle of the room. Do you remember it at my parents' old house, that back bedroom?
Yeah.
It was in there. Where we used to put Kirsty all the time.
See, I would get under the covers, I would close my eyes, and I just wouldn't come back out.
Yeah, but
that is like true fight or flight. It would be flight in that I just wouldn't want to confront. I would not have another look.
yeah. What happens is Paul's under the cover. He's breathing. He then, with the camera, looks out, and that's when we see her go.
Yeah.
And look, and she has white eyeballs.
Dead eyes.
The white
Woo!
eyeballs. That's not the bit that shits me up, though.
Oh, that scares me.
He's then back under the cover. Next shot, he's obviously pressed the zoom. He goes back out, and so now it's closer on her face, and you just see her move as if she's getting up.
Oh, I thought she'd come closer.
No. He is zoomed in.
Oh,
And
why
so
would you do that?
Now it's close, and she's still looking at him, so she's not moved, but you just see her stand up.
And her eyes are wide.
Her eyes are wide, and they're white, and that's when he puts the thing back down. That shot is the shot that made me go, "Ugh!" And then the last shot, he looks again, and she's right there, and it's like a flash. But that doesn't scare me so much, because by the time she has moved, I'm like, well, what else is going to happen? But it is just seeing the... I guess, right?
And then he gone.
But I guess it's because you think, if it's a ghost and there's a ghost there, you're like, right, well, that ghost is there. I can keep looking, and maybe it will disappear. As soon as it moves towards you,
Forget it.
you're done.
Yeah.
I honestly, it's one of the scariest things in like any film. Just
Yeah.
that little bit.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it now. It's making me feel a bit uneasy.
If it didn't have that bit, would you hate the film?
That bit does make the film.
Yeah.
Like I really like the premise of the film, but as a scare, that bit really is
Yeah.
great. Moving forward, it's opening night. Within, it feels like, I mean, the thing I do like, opening night, it starts, within minutes, it's all going wrong.
Yeah. This is where you see the repeat footage.
Yeah, so you see the YouTube bit with old spitty lips.
Spitty lips.
Yeah, old spitty lips. When we saw the YouTube footage at the beginning of the movie, we see various people like running past and running out, and now at the end when it comes back we've sort of understood. So for an example, we see this girl run out at the very beginning, and later on we've learnt that that's Sarah, and because Mac has said to her, go run upstairs and find Alex. And then we get footage of what's gone on in the basement.
Which
So
you didn't see before.
yeah, so the setup of the basement is you've got these clowns. Joey was a real clown amongst clown mannequins to look after the sort of damsel figure who is chained up. But no, we get a shot of the basement, don't we? And there is this sort of figure in the corner who to me almost looks like it's like a black cloaked figure that I don't know if this is what that person is wearing, but it looks like one of those old doctor
Yeah,
masks.
it does a bit. And to begin with, it's just one.
Yeah.
But as the footage develops and it cuts back to that, it becomes more than one.
The most important sort of thing at this point is that essentially by the end of it, I mean, really by this point, we assume we've lost everyone, don't we?
Pretty much. There's one thing that there is also on there, which is quite a nice little like nugget. Halfway through the film, or maybe it's after it's confirmed he's died, but they say, oh, if you search for the Abaddon Hotel now on Google Earth, and if you had done even prior to these people entering, there's a picture that has got Alex standing on the balcony. Did you not have that? Maybe I watched the director's
Run that past
cut.
me again.
So as part of the mockumentary,
As a Shudder subscriber, maybe I watched the director's cut.
They say if you go onto Google Earth, when you can like drop yourself in and do a street view.
Yeah, I know what Google Earth is.
Yeah. If before they even were part of Hell House or the Abaddon Hotel, you turn towards the hotel and there's Alex standing on the balcony from the outside.
Right. Are you telling me this in real life, or that happens in the film?
That happens in the film.
So
That's
I couldn't do
explained.
it right now.
It's not a real place. Was there anything else you needed to say about Alex?
So I have been around loads of Alexes.
Mm.
Dare I say, maybe I've been a bit of an Alex from time to time.
Yeah.
And like, people are going missing. People are like freaking out. All his staff freaking out. And he's like, oh, it's just really inconvenient, guys. We just need to get the show going.
Yeah.
And I've met so many Alexes who would be like, yeah, I don't care that there's a ghost there. How do you like my waistcoat? How do you like my waistcoat over a plain tee?
Oh, yuck.
But yeah, that's all I had to say about Alex. It's a very basic opinion. So, end of the film, Diane is interviewing. Diane's the name of the documentary maker.
Oh, right.
Keep up. Diane's interviewing Sarah. Sarah's like, I'm tired. I'm going to go back to my room. What room you in? 2C?
Yep.
And then Sarah says to Diane, you really should try and get in the house if you can. See what's inside. Bye. Sarah goes. Diane leaves a message at the reception for Sarah. They're like, she don't live here. They get to the Abaddon Hotel, get inside. Then what?
They get inside. They have a look around. They're kind of laughing a lot, and then they go up the stairs.
Laughing.
I can do impressions too,
I think that's how you need to start laughing from now on.
Ah. So they get upstairs. She goes to open the door, and the guy that's with us like, don't open it.
Before that's happened, though,
Yeah.
we have cut back to Miguel, her colleague, reviewing the footage.
Oh yeah.
And what Miguel sees is it's kind of after almost those things have gone up to Mac, and she has grabbed the camera.
Oh, run down. Yeah, found him. He takes the camera from her,
Who?
Paul,
Right.
and just basically bludgeons her to death with it.
Yeah.
So you kind of just see it going back and forth, and
Right.
then she's on the floor. He drops it. You can kind of see her lying there, and he just slumps on the wall, picks something up off the floor, slumps on the wall down to the floor, and cuts his own throat.
Yeah. So Miguel has learned that Sarah,
She dead.
she be dead. We're back in Abaddon. Diane's just about to go into what room?
2C.
What?
Opens the door. Sarah sat on the bed with her back towards them. Ooh, Sarah. So she turns around. She's looking dead.
Looking a bit dead.
Yeah, bit dead.
Yeah. And then...
And then you see, we kind of turn to run, you see a cloaked figure.
Yeah.
And then the door slams shut, and there's more cloaked figures.
Yeah, and then they...
The end.
We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with you. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's that part of the podcast where we talk favourite lines and we try an AI script of our own inspired by House LLC. You can't sue us because it's AI.
So, what's your favourite line from the film?
One of the good lines in there, and I think I only appreciate it as a good line knowing because I already knew the film, but at the very, very beginning, when Diane is interviewing Sarah, and she's like, how are you feeling, or something, you know, all of this sort of stuff. Within the first few lines, Sarah says, I'm in a better place now.
Oh, I completely missed that.
Very telling, right?
Mm.
So there's that one. And obviously, one I already said, you know, you really should try and get in the house if you can, see what's inside. A lot of Sarah's lines in that interview bit have double meaning, or that she's driving the orchestrating everything. So that's my favourite lines.
Well done.
From AI lines to scripts that we assign. Parts. It's AI script time. So, Katie, I thought we would do something a bit different today with AI script.
Great.
We're not cancelling it. But because found footage, what convention does found footage love?
A little talk to camera, a little Vox Pop.
Vox Pop. So, I've prepared some Vox Pops for us. So we're going to take it in turns to be a character and an interviewer. So, the first Vox Pop is Local Woman. You're playing Local Woman.
Yep.
She's standing outside a small shop. Cars pass in the background.
I told my husband something wasn't right about that place. I mean, it'd been empty for years. Nobody wanted it. Then suddenly all these young people move in, setting up that haunted house thing. Lights on all hours.
Did you ever go inside?
Oh, no. No. But I heard things.
What kind of thing?
Screaming. Not the fake kind.
Yeah, I was there opening night. It was supposed to be fun, you know, like a normal haunted attraction. At first it was. The actors were great. Sets were cool. Then it got weird.
Weird how?
Stuff didn't reset. Like, you'd walk through a room and something would happen. Then the next group would come through and it would be different. There was this clown mannequin in the basement. I swear it was closer the second time I saw it.
Could that have been part of the act?
No. The actors looked scared too.
College student, not college stoner.
I only worked there for maybe a week. help set up the props, lighting, that kind of thing.
Why did you leave?
Things kept getting moved.
By who?
That's the thing. Nobody owned up to it. We had a layout, everything marked, and every morning something was off. Basement was the worst.
What happened down there?
Nothing I can prove. I quit the next day.
We received multiple emergency calls that night. Reports of panic, injuries, possible trampling.
What did you find when you arrived?
A lot of people trying to get out at once. Confusion, low visibility.
Did you identify the cause?
At the time, we believed it was a crowd control issue.
And now?
There were inconsistencies.
What kind of inconsistencies?
Witness statements didn't line up. People described things that weren't part of the attraction.
Like what?
I'm not going to speculate, but I'll say this. Whatever happened in that building, it wasn't just panic.
Now it's time for
Serious questions!
Mike. What was your why did they do that moment?
The biggest, I guess I have to say, the biggest why did they do that moment must be, Tony, why did you come back? You said you were done. You left. Go. That's why, surely that has to be, you idiot. Another big why did they do that moment. Here's why did they do that moment.
Mhm.
When they were mapping the route of the attraction, they were supposed to go down into the basement and then up out the coal drop bit.
Were they?
Yeah. Why did people not just run out that way and exit that way? Everyone was going backwards. No one went up and out.
Okay, well I missed that because my why did they do that was why were they directing people through the basement without an exit?
Yeah, they were supposed to go up out the coal drop bit and out.
Yeah.
But surely that door had to be open.
Yeah.
So that's the one you run to, not trying to go back up there.
Where everyone's coming down. Fools.
Fools.
Do you think you would survive this scenario?
Absolutely not. I wouldn't. I couldn't.
Why?
I just wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I just feel I would get pulled, Pauled, and I would die of fright.
Yeah. I mean, I think I would have left well before that. So I would survive because I wouldn't be hanging around.
Yeah, but you like to think you would leave, but what if you get got before then?
No. I think some of the early stuff would have caught my eye.
Some of the early stuff would have caught my eye. That's really caught my eye, that. It's a bit weird.
Mike's always made me look in the background for ghosts and I've seen them all.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I would really struggle. But do you know, actually, and this is very me, the moment I was there working, and they were like, you got to stay in here as well, I'd be like, are you fucking joking? You can get me some accommodation elsewhere.
Yeah, agreed.
And I feel if they were staying at the Holiday Inn down the road, they would have been fine.
If you were a guest at the House Hotel, at what specific point would you have demanded a refund?
So I'm at the I'm at the Abingdon Hotel,
Yeah.
not at the Hell House Experience.
Oh.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, I would probably say more you're at the experience.
I'm at the Experience. What part would I demand a refund? So assuming I was in front of that spitty mouth, because that would have really put me right off.
You would have forced your way past her.
No, but I definitely would have been one of those people that would have heard her in the queue and be like, God, she's really getting on my nerves. She's ruining this whole thing for me.
Do you know what we would have done?
What?
We would have been like, let's just hang back a bit.
Yeah.
Let this twat go ahead.
Yeah.
And then we'd have been fine.
Well, maybe, skipping back a question, that's how we would have survived.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know. At what point would I have complained? I've got to be honest. Like, I probably wouldn't have complained, but I definitely would have walked in there and been like, the production values are a bit low, aren't they?
Yeah. It depends how much you paid for your ticket, doesn't it?
Yeah,
£5, I wouldn't quibble it.
yeah. But you know, if I'd gone in and it's kind of like, oh, a bloody mannequin.
Yeah, and a shit toilet.
Yeah. Oh, a shitty toilet. Ah! I can see one of those at home. Thank you very much.
Gross.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, if I'd paid 70 quid and I'd walked in there, I mean, even before I'd died, been endangered, been
Bored to death.
bored to death, been like,
Let's give this wall a shake, see if it falls down.
yeah. Do you know what I mean? Oh, strobes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If this movie took place in 2026, would the haunt have gone viral on TikTok before the tragedy?
Oh, 100%. Paul, the moment Paul filmed that mannequin at the bottom of the stairs, that would have been on TikTok.
Yeah. Do you know what though? I do follow some pages like this, where people live in a house that they claim is haunted,
Yeah.
and all these things happen. And I have to say, some of it just looks so shit
Yeah.
that
I found a shoe at the bottom of the stairs.
no, it's there's maybe I don't know whether I should name it or not, but there's one where it's a father and a daughter that live together, and there's different sorts of hauntings that happen throughout the house. There's like portals that appear and stuff just drops out the ceiling, and that doesn't look very convincing. There's also like, you know, those body stockings that people can buy. It's like people wearing black ones of those, just like popping their head around the corner.
Dumb.
If someone, I don't know whether I've read or something. There was a true story about someone who had one of those hatches, and there was actually somebody living in that space,
Apparently it's quite common.
and they would come down when they weren't at work.
Yeah.
Oh,
When they were at work, you mean?
yeah. So when they were at work, and like just help themselves to stuff in the fridge, or
Yeah.
like they'd come home and a bath had been run, and they'd be like, "What?
Apparently it's quite common in certain parts of the world.
Oh my god!"
But there was this one where it showed it because the man had suspected it. He set up a camera, and this woman was literally living in a fucking cupboard, like a kitchen like a high kitchen cupboard, basically. Like, do you know, like you know, like in flats sometimes, like over a corridor, they have like it looks like an air vent cupboard type thing. It was basically in there.
Oh my god! There is one that's hilarious that I've seen, which is an Airbnb where a group of friends have gone to stay, and there's this guy. I think it's like a garage extension, but there's a wall that he's made to look like a wall rather than a door, and he thinks they've gone out, and he just comes in through this wall, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And then he goes, "Oh," and he goes back out again, and they're like, "What the?" So they open it up, and he's there. He's got his top off. He's just got like this little like squat thing. And he was like, "Oh, sorry, I'll leave you to it." And then no, what is going on here? And he's like, "Well, I'm the owner, but I just live back here when people stay, and I thought you'd gone out, so I was just coming to get myself a drink." And they're like, "What?" I swear that's real.
That is
Yeah.
so clever.
No.
Me and Andrew could move into this attic with the dogs and rent out downstairs and just be like,
No, the dogs would give you away.
they would.
Where are we going to put the baddie on the scarometer? For the sake of argument, let's call the kind of the haunting the baddie in the form of the clown. So.
Not that thing from the basement.
No, because that's a bit nondescript.
Yeah, but I feel I totally agree with you. But I do feel the thing in the basement is the head of it.
Yeah,
Whatever
let's
it
just use
is.
the clown to encompass it all.
Yeah. Where am I putting it? Oh God. Looking at it in two ways. Looking at it as just a film, and also looking at it if I were in the situation. 9.
Really?
9, 9.
Lifesavers.
But it's the girl in the bedroom.
Yeah. Bedroom.
No, it's the idea of a girl being in my bed.
Yeah. 10. I agree. It's kind of up there. I might not have gone quite up to a 9, but 7.5, 8 maybe.
What are you choosing?
I'm gonna go 7 to match your 9,
Okay.
so we can go around 8.
8. Whew, incredibly high. 8 it is.
So finally, what made you go? You scared me.
I think we know the answer.
Yeah.
It's Girl in the Bed.
100%.
And Girl in the Bedroom, and it is not the first shot of her, not the second shot out the bed, the third shot where she gets up and walks towards. The reason why is the scariest thing I saw as a child that haunted me for years was Michael Jackson's Thriller.
You used to have that all on VHS, and we would watch it.
Correctamundo, but
that also had the Egyptian one with. Yeah.
But the bit that used to scare me, and even when I had it on VHS, it scared me. Thriller. There is a bit in Thriller where he's like, and he turns to her and goes, "Go away!"
Yeah.
And he's half transformed. He's got yellow eyes. Yellow. I think I was probably about 14 until I could go upstairs in the dark on my own.
We really need to do American Werewolf in London.
It terrified me. She also has creepy eyes.
Yeah.
It's. Do you know what it is?
If she said or something, would you have just pooed your pants?
Yeah.
I mean, it's undoubtedly the scariest bit in the film, but I will also give credit to Big Scary Clown, and I think just those sudden, it's very like little subtle things.
Yeah.
But the fact that it is not anyone else. Who is that? What is that? And then the turn of the head. That's just like.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing, actually, just from a filmmaking point of view, you're like, you can make something shit scary for the idea of, wow, how did they make a mannequin face one way and then the other? Do you know what I mean? It's not rocket science, but it's just the way that the film is built
that gets repeated in the head turn gets repeated in a later one in a much better way. And in really
through
close,
the legs.
No, but in really close proximity, and it is just like, oh my god. Mike, do you have any real life scenarios?
Sort of yes and no. 2 things I found, which I found really interesting. So, did you know hell houses are a thing?
No.
So, hell houses are a specific type of haunted house.
Right.
And they were typically run by these kind of Christian organizations, and actually they weren't there to be like entertaining. The idea was they were to depict these horrible fates of sinners, so these like gruesome, horrible vignettes of real life situations, drug use, satanic activities, and frighten the patrons into repentance. So apparently in the late 90s, early 2000s is when they were at their main peak, but a hell house specifically was this very specific type of haunted house meant to induce repentance in the people that went there. Interesting, right?
It actually really is. My dad, when I was younger, was quite religious, and he was really against Halloween and any kind of Americanization of celebration towards that. And not that he did anything like this.
Yeah.
But it just makes a lot of sense.
It would have been the sort of thing he'd be like,
Katie,
we're going to a hell house. Yeah.
If you start wanting to get involved.
Yeah. One that I did find, which really speaks, so now looking into the hotel aspect, the Cecil Hotel is obviously a real life example of a hotel that has people that have gone there have,
been found
dead, bad luck, gone missing. I mean,
all under strange circumstances.
Apparently there has been a litany of non-natural deaths there since it opened in 1924.
Lady Gaga lives on the roof. But it also apparently at certain points housed serial killers were known to have stayed there before they were arrested and things like that. And the creepiest one, the story of Elisa Lam, so this Canadian student, and you see just her strange behaviour, don't you? Yeah.
As she's in the lift looking round.
Freaking out, talking to someone at some point. You think
Oh, creepy as.
running down corridors.
And later was found in the water tank on the rooftop.
Yeah.
It just has so many questions. It's so weird, but it's real, and that's creepy.
Yeah. Thank you for watching. You scared me.
If you would like to follow us on social media, you can find us at You Scared Me Podcast, or you can email us at youscaredmepodcast@gmail.com, and that's with 2 H's. Don't have nightmares. Bye-bye.
Creepy.
How does it go?
Dun 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 dun.